I can see you there in that dress you wear, and it's keeping my foot on the gas. I drink a gallon of Joe just to make it back home and hold you in my arms at last. There's a full moon shining, lighting up the highway like a beacon to you. If I can make it on time, have some moonlit stay lamp, roll a diesel right on through. Well, my lids are heavy, there's a blue and white Chevy, and it seems he's right on my heels. And I'm leaning in the bar store, I can't drive this slow, yeah, you know how it feels. But the road is made for the big and brave, and may the fellow with the best rig win. I'll brave the long, hard road and the highway patrol to hold you in my arms again. There's a full moon shining, lighting up the highway like a beacon to you.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army. Army officers found sometime last week has been inspected in Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Field, Ohio, for further inspection.
The views, opinions, and representations expressed on the K-Ghost Radio Network and its website are those of the host, guests, and participants, and they are not necessarily those of or endorsed by the network, its affiliated stations and broadcast, management, or advertisers of the network. The show is found under LJA Broadcasting Network. UFO Talk Radio can, but does not necessarily promote any particular lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only, and they are not intended to treat or diagnose and or claim to cure any disease or condition, or give any medical or legal advice. All music is purchased and owned by LJA Broadcasting.
And we are live. We are live, everybody. I am Glenn Larry, and we are live. We just had a little glitch there. How the hell does that happen in radio? Well, it happens to Entertainment wants to, apparently. Let's see what we got here. There you go.
Some fun right along with us, broadcasting live deep from the desert of Nevada. Welcome to the Glenn Larry Show.
Yes, and again, I am back. From the high desert and Great America, Southwest, broadcasting live deep in the desert of Nevada. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be from. And I'm saying hello to you. This is Glenn Larry. To all my affiliates out there, we do thank you very much to my broadcasters and small, low-powered stations and stations that are out that affiliates. 73s to all my ham operators, and to the silent key, Whiskey 60 Baker. I thank you so much. You know who that is, of course. On KPFF-FM, Pahrump, Nevada. Great little station up there. Hope you all do tune in. It's a good little station. They're doing the best they can. I'll tell you, KBHR 57 in Sitka, Alaska. They have us on, and I thank them for all that. Anybody that's listening up there, we do thank Alaska. That's a pretty state. I'm telling you that it does get cold. Yes, it does. And who's ever listening all over the world, broadcasting live, K-Ghost Radio, AM, FM 1610, 101.3 FM, of course. And to everybody out there, hello. And it's great to have you on and listening tonight. Yes, it's good to be on too. Oh, I've had some problems. Let me tell you, I don't have big problems at all. I had gout. Have you ever had gout? I mean, once you had it, don't ever want it again, of course. It's It has to do with diet and uric acid and all this stuff, but it goes to the weakest part of your body. And when it does, you're going to feel something that hurts so bad. Even the wind going past your toe. I had it my toe, my foot, on my left foot there. And it hurt so bad. Gosh. And then, of course, before that, 2 weeks before that, I had a bit of a sunstroke. It was a heat stroke. And, gosh, I just went out. I was sitting at the picnic table, and it was kind of light out, dark. The sun was going down, and it was just beautiful. Cooling down, on off the table I went to my back. And I'm telling you, the lights went out. And I got up, pulled myself up, and I go, my gosh, my back was killing me. Then I fell down again. Just because I was dehydrated, had no water in me. And gosh, you just don't do that. I worked in the yard that day and did some other things and kind of overdid it. And at our age of 65 and older and what have you, and even anybody, if you're out in that sun, be careful. And I think I told you guys about this other broadcast ago. It is serious stuff. But all my ribs are killing me. Yeah. Probably broke a couple, some are floaters or what have you, and just some are maybe bruised. But yeah, and having that and then having the gout next time on top of that, it was something else. I'm telling you. A little Tylenol, and I guess what else I'm taking, I guess Advil, and yeah, whatever. But you can't wrap yourself. No, if you do, you can't. If you do, it's gonna be tough on him because you want those ribs to settle in place. Broken knot. If you ever had broken ribs, you know what I'm talking about. You fall on the floor, you're not getting up. Yeah, and then they spasm, little spasms and stuff. Yeah, it's terrible. Anyway, I'll get off on that. I'm getting better. So, and thank you for your prayers and thank you for your thoughts on Facebook and all that. All my Facebook friends, yes. Well, it's hot, as I told you. Humidity's up and very hot in the studio. Had fans going and everything in here. Although we have, you may hear some air conditioning out there floated in. Come on, keep coming. And of course, on the UFO side, there's been some more sightings in Florida. Florida's been real big lately. And also Seattle, Washington's had a couple. The triangle's big all the time. We talk about it all the time, a big triangle. And of course, we think that's ours now. There's new stuff coming out every day. Although the Pentagon gave us nothing. The big disclosure never really happened. All old news, stuff we've known for years and, what have you. They dig up what they can. But things are going to change, as I understand. I wrote on the Facebook page that something big is coming, and it is. Then a couple things. Open lines tonight, everybody. We start 7:30, of course. We're going to talk maybe about the pandemic, the vaccine. A lot of news on that. Big riots in France and other countries about this. I call it the passport. Do you have your passport? You have your passport, it says that you had your shot. Oh, you don't have a passport? Well, I'm sorry you can't come into our store and buy food. Oh, it's our policy. Yeah. Sorry, happening. So, and there's other news about that. Different news channels. What you hear on the major station media is of course, what's the riots and stuff that's going on about that. I don't want to hear your thoughts on all that. I really do. And don't be afraid to call because it's just call up and let's talk about it. Mm-hmm. And then I want to talk about star children. Yeah. Star child on their parents. A good friend of mine had met a star child. And I've seen star children. Yeah. They stand out by themselves. So pretty crazy stuff for tonight. But we do want your calls. We'll be back right after this.
Violence, theft, drugs, graffiti. It's all part of joining a gang. In times like these, we need to protect our children and our community from gangs. Gangs often prey on unsupervised teens with low self-esteem, who perform poorly in school, who seek a sense of belonging, or are simply bored. Joining a gang often involves violent hazing rituals. Once in a gang, members can become alienated from their families, school, and friends. Drugs, guns, and malicious activity are common elements in gangs. Trying to leave a gang can be a difficult and dangerous process. The best way to get out of a gang is never to join one. Protect kids from being recruited by a gang. Know who they're hanging out with. Involve kids in after-school activities and provide positive role models. Help reduce gang activities in your community by working with local law enforcement and school systems. Don't let a kid you know get involved with gangs. Visit ncpc.org to learn more or contact your local law enforcement agency.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, National Crime Prevention Council, and the Ad Council.
Every day, people are afraid to report violent crimes. In times like these, choosing to report a crime or helping the police can be a difficult decision. A no-snitching culture has sprung up in our communities, making it unpopular and sometimes even dangerous to report a crime. Do the right thing by calling 911 or your local crime tip line. If you're the victim of a crime, report it. If you know about a crime, report it. To learn more about how to do the right thing, visit ncpc.org or contact your local law enforcement agency.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, National Crime Prevention Council, and the Ad Council.
Oh, yes. So this news about the vaccine. Now there's a booster shot. Get your first, your second, now you get a booster. And then a booster after that. How far does it go? Have you gotten your shot? Have you gotten your vaccine? I know a lady that got her second one, then she passed away. Healthy people are passing away after this shot, this vaccine. Now, if you got the COVID, you got the COVID. And do you take the shot after that? Then what happens? The booster shot after you've already had it. I've had some dear friends in the hospital that has COVID. And it's a bad thing. And they're getting through with it, thank God. I didn't have the opportunity to go to the hospital. I stayed at home, boy. I stayed home for a long time, for like a week and a half, 2 weeks almost. Sick. And it's your body, what you want to do with it, get a shot or not. But now it's being said that the government's going to step in. You need to get a shot. Get the shot, get the vaccines. When you get that, you get a piece of paper, which you do still now, that you get your volunteer, get your shot, that says you've had the shot 1, 2, or what have you, and that you got your papers. Got your papers. And now they call it a passport now. You have your passport. You know, there's a new change coming, as they say. New beginning. Well, I've watched a lot of videos on some of this stuff. And it's come down to it where it's your choice. But you have got your passport. Can you go buy groceries? Can you go different places? Yeah. Rumors has it that if you don't have your shot and you don't comply, they've got FEMA plants. They got the camps for you to go to, or go to jail even. You've got to get your shot. It's coming to that. Will they take you out of your house? Knock on the door. Going around neighborhoods. Now, do you have your shot? Does your neighbor have your shots? What do you know? What's that sound like to you? Does that sound like Nazi Germany? How far will you go? They're going to take you out of your house, take you to get your shot, then release you. Is it going to come to that? What would you do? How would you handle that? Lot to think about. Now, mind you, this is not happening yet. What if? And there's been a lot of talk about it on major channels, all of the internet. And then they're talking about taking down the internet for a couple months. What would you do without the internet? Then what's next after that? A reboost, yeah. And what all are they reboosting? Power goes out. Maybe a week, 2 weeks, a month. All the United States. What do? Are you prepared? Have you stocked that food up? Do you have propane? Do you have water? If it goes out, it goes out. And the grids can go down. Hemp can happen. This device that could take down everything. And there's stuff in the atmosphere could happen too. Sun flares. And that's over with, that biggie. But I ask you, are you prepared? Well, I have stocked some food, trying to be prepared. But when there's no food anywhere, now people are out desperate and they're looting and they're coming to your house. Yeah. Plus the demonstrators and all that too. I hate to paint a gloom picture for you all, but gosh, what if? Are you prepared? And not just a message coming out to you, but just talk about it. Whereabouts are you? Are you rural area? Are you in the city? Out in the farm somewhere, away from everybody? You see them coming. What do you do? No, that's one thing we'll talk about tonight. Another thing I want to bring up is this star child. Now, there's several ways of knowing what a star child is. I think there's like this lady that I know very well met a little girl at the age of 11 years old. Her parents were in their 20s, mind you. And they had blondish hair, blue eyes, and green eyes. Not just blue eyes, but had green eyes also. I think the wife had the green eyes. And the father had the blue eyes. And the daughter had blue eyes. But the mother had beautiful green eyes, as she told me. And about 6 feet tall. Very average weight for being that tall. Child was just beautiful. These are of that 11-year-old child, which I do not have names. We sat back and talked about this last night. They're empaths. They are what you call, they're very aware. They are so smart, intuitive, and their surroundings. They don't think they're from this earth, the child. They don't fit. They feel like they don't fit here. They believe in past lives. They find friends easily and project positivity and love. They believe in all sorts of religions. And they are of the Pleiades, is what she told me. And they just don't feel like they belong on the earth. Although their whole thing is to spread love and to spread kindness and positivity. They see things also, and they predict, and they're open. And sometimes when they say certain things, it sounds really wacky, but it comes true too. Have you met a star child? I can't wait to meet these people. And she's going to arrange the meeting, time and place. The star child had said that there is going to be a bad war. And it won't be from Earth. And we need to get ourselves together. All the UFO stuff happening is just the start. Start. Do they land? And then things happen? Or is the world in turmoil? Big time with all this virus, the hate, the war, Afghanistan, all this stuff. Gets to a point, and then they come. And now that's the real problem. Have you thought about this? Or do you worry about nothing? There is a lot to worry about. Your own health. How do you cover the bills? And how do you go and get medication when you haven't got the money? Yeah. No work, no money, no lights, no food. What are you going to do? Well, I tell you, you got to think about these things. I don't want to be thinking about this every day, but I want to be prepared. Oh, and I think you need to be prepared too, everybody, to really think about it. Have fun, enjoy life, do the best you can. That's my old goal. Do more radio. Yes, we're getting some affiliates, more affiliates, by the way, which is cool. Some big stations. I'm going to be a film, of course, but it's getting the name and the show out there, of course. But I'm going to open the lines up right now. Doesn't have to be 7:30. We're opening them up. Open them up right now and see who we have. But before I do that, I'm going to give a shout out to some really cool people out there. Karen, when I was in Pennsylvania, I'll tell you, the Creekside Inn down there, I had a great time. She's on Kennett Square there in Pennsylvania. And fantastic food. She really supports fire, police, first responders, EMS, of course. And stop by and say hello to her, will you? She does her best. Oh, and you're going to get a good dinner there too, I'm sure. But stop by and say hello to her. She's a cool lady. Yeah, I'll tell you. And I'm going to say hello to Avondale off there, Station 23, Chief Hall. I wonder where he is tonight. Great guy. And to Clark County Fire Department, Nevada, stations 78, 87, and 77. To all the doctor, nurses, to the people that work in that emergency room, that do everything, all the techs, we love you big time. And I know you're going through a lot with this pandemic and a bunch of other things. Hospitals are full everywhere. You know, a lot of people on this earth. I want to thank you so much. To Raise Honey, you know who those guys are. They're on my webpage. The best honey around. I take it myself for allergies. Don't have a problem with that. But with the heat and with the gout sometimes, you know, you got to stay away from the acid stuff. Yeah, I also want to thank Sheldon Battery. He's my buddy. Carl was over at his house the other day. They were having a sprinkler problem, and I got a handyman for him over there. Cheryl's got it all under control. And thanks for the water, by the way. She brought me a whole bunch of water. And Sheldon Battery. And if you have any questions about how batteries work, talk to professionals. 702-362-8180. Oh, it's in Las Vegas. Anything about batteries, just talk to them about it. I'll tell you all about it. And I got a guy named Mr. Fran. Yeah, Carpet Towels at USA. Boy, when you buy carpet for your car, people do buy carpet for car. Yeah, and for your house, whatever. Where do you buy carpet? What are you buying? And what does it do? What's the quality? What's the thread? What's the quill? Whatever, I don't know what to call it. But Fran knows. And before you buy carpet, get some education. Give him a call, 702-265-4419. Yeah. And at Tito's Hair out there, extensions and colors. I need a haircut. Look at this. I can't believe it. Yeah. Oh, you get too busy and you don't get around to get things done. Actually, she came out last time to do my hair, but she does a great job. I want to thank her very much. Her number is 702-591-0033. If you're in Las Vegas, you want to know about hair, all about hair, she'll tell you all about it. She's a great lady. Yeah. That's where I go. I tell you, I love them. Well, thank everybody out there for listening tonight. We're going to open the lines up. You can hear us right now on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Archer, Twitter, Spotify, Speakler, Revert Nation, StreamYard, Facebook, YouTube, all the channels I have out there on the Facebook page. And I guess Google Podcasts, Google USA, they have that also on that other channel. And we have some good stuff coming up. We will be back right after this. Thank you.
Mom, you wanted to talk to me?
The calendar hypnosis into thumbtack cushion, completely tailwind. And sewing elephants plant before cartoon paper cups. So numbers renovate.
If your teenager is trying drugs or alcohol, would you know the right words to use?
Afterward, lightly fish scale. Doorbell.
Find out what to say at drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
Info Talk Radio, The Glenn Larry Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada. Call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Larry Show, call 702-874-1114.
And we do have a caller on 1113. Hello, caller. Who are you and where are you calling from?
Hello, this is Joel.
Hello, Joe. And how are you this evening?
I'm very concerned about this. Your topic today is COVID or no?
No, Joe. It's about what do we want to talk about? Tell you the truth. COVID. Yes, we can talk about that. Or our children. Or what you mean? What do you want? What topic do you want to talk about?
About COVID, I'm very concerned. I'm been very scared about the COVID.
Uh-huh.
I don't leave my house, and I just watch TV and go on the internet.
Well,
and surf the web and get my entertainment like this. And I get my food delivered to me too. I do not leave the house.
Well, do you go to church at all, or do you go maybe?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. You go out and get any type of food? Who does people get your food for you, or do you get it yourself?
I order it from the delivery.
Okay.
Delivery.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that I don't know when this is going away. People, you see the news and getting sick again, and even though people say it's not real, it is real. I've seen it on the news.
It is real. But folks that have had some other ailments along with lung problems, what have you, or have a immune system that's bad, it can be really bad. You will get it.
Well, Glenn,
there is also false reports too. I know people have gotten it. I've been very sick. They're getting better. Thank God for that. I've known people that have passed away.
I'm
Go ahead.
wondering if I've been on the internet on a certain message boards and chat rooms, and some people say that that this is a weapon from China, or it's something to this extent.
You can think
I did
China.
get
Yes.
my vaccine when it first came out.
Okay.
And I've got the 2 shots, and I'm thinking about getting maybe get a couple more shots just to be safe.
How many shots do you think you'll have to be safe? Now, remember, you shed this like you do the flu. The shots wear off and go, let's get the booster, whatever. As I understand. Or is that the truth or not?
I don't know, Glenn. I know that this is very serious. And when the news tells you to get the shot, you must, they tell me I should get it.
Yeah.
So I got it. And the booster, the second, there's 2 shots. You get the first one, and then in 3 weeks, you get a second one.
Yes.
Now, I'm wondering, should I just go get another 2 shots just to be safe?
Well, I think it's your body. Do what you think is right. But I would make sure that it's the safe stuff. There's several types of shots out there by 2 different companies.
I got the Moderna shot.
Moderna, yeah.
But I've got my doses, Glenn, and I wanted, should I double up on my doses and maybe go get a Pfizer shot, both of them?
I would be very careful with that. Oh, yes, I would be very careful. Oh, I would really.
Just to be on the safe side, Glenn.
It's your body. I'm not going to give you anything to tell you what to do with your body or take the shot or not. We don't do that on this program. But I'll tell you one thing. For my body, what I want to do is my own decision. And if they're forcing you, or if you just want to do it by yourself, okay, I'm going to get my shot, my second shot, third shot, fourth shot, what have you. That's up to you. And were you sick?
Why would you not want to get the shot, Glenn?
I didn't say that. I didn't say it. What I said is my own body. I have my own decisions to make, what I put in my body. And yeah. Now, did they force you to take your shot, or are you just on your own?
No, on my own.
Okay, good.
I saw it on the news,
Yes.
Glenn.
Yeah. So you think that you may have to have a booster shot?
I will do whatever they tell me to do, Glenn.
Oh my gosh. That's up to you.
Well, the doctors know right, Glenn. I mean,
No,
Christian,
I don't believe that. I believe that doctors know a lot, but they can't tell you if you take the shot or whatever, you're gonna be real sick or you'll be well and never have it again.
I don't leave the house, Glenn.
Okay. So do you wear a mask? Do you wear a mask in your house?
Yes, I wear a mask and gloves.
Uh-huh.
And when people come to my house, they have to be very little. Just my aunt comes over, and I have another friend that comes over.
How old are you, sir?
I spray them with Lysol. They have to take their clothes off, and I have a sterile jumpsuit that I use, the type that painters use.
I think you're going.
This is serious here.
Well, okay. Yeah. But you're not sick. But you're not sick, are you?
I could get sick. I see it on the news. Now,
heavens to
I'm terrified.
I'm so sorry that you are. I think you need to calm down a bit and really just kind of relax. Yes, be careful.
I have a brother in Houston, and he seems to think that I'm over exaggerated. Now,
maybe so. I don't know. If you feel safe though, but now
Houston in Texas, and these people have lifted their mask mandate.
Okay.
Are they out of their mind?
I don't think so. I'm tired of the mask myself, although we have a mandate. I will put it on to go in the store, what have you, but I'm not going to wear it in my truck going home or wear it in my house or in the station either. Yeah, I think it's a little bit out of
I think you're
control.
asking for trouble if you don't wear a mask wherever.
Well, if I'm out and about, I'll wear a mask, but I'm not going to be a slave to that mask. No.
Well, have you heard of this? Dr. Fauci.
Oh,
He
yeah.
doesn't wear the mask.
Yeah, he's something else. Yeah. If you listen to the two different news organizations that have, well, tell you all about the gentleman. Made a lot of money off this.
Well, I haven't been to, I do have a rabbi. Anyway, he says I'm overreacting a bit.
So you're Jewish?
Yeah.
Your rabbi does he wear the mask himself?
When he did it.
Oh, that's good. Great.
But he has not.
Now you'll make him strip down too if he comes over the house and spray him with Lysol. That's pretty. Oh boy, I'll tell you, I wouldn't even go that far. I'd just have him sit on the other end of the couch.
I have to.
All right.
I have to be safe.
Have you always been this way? Like, do you wipe down doorknobs and stuff? And are you phobic about germs and what have you? Have you always been that way, or just since the pandemic?
I haven't been a bit about the germs I don't like. I do not like. Here.
Okay.
My brother says this too, that I have a germ phobia.
There you go. Maybe that might be the whole thing
and
going on
this
here.
has concentrated it.
Maybe so. My goodness.
But
I would look into that.
anyway, I just wanted to discuss this with you on your show. And I'm listening because I found you on the internet.
Right. Thank you.
And that's what I do, my entertainment.
Good.
And just wanted to call.
Well, thank you kindly, sir. And I hope that you get over this. I know it's hard. I realize it's hard. And I know that you're taking all the precautions and what have you.
It's scary. It's very
It's scary. It's very scary. But really think it over. Talk to some people that can help you with this also.
Getting near anybody.
Well, for instance, maybe a psychologist or a counselor about this whole thing. They do have hotlines. And talk to those people about how far should you go. And maybe they'll enlighten where you don't have to wear the suit and all that. But you may spray down the house and whatever you got to do. But, they don't have to come in naked. You get with the suits, the painter suits or what have you, the white gowns or what. And maybe that will help. But I feel for you, brother. I really do. And I feel for your rabbi. And it's the whole bit. And, gosh, yeah, the temple, everybody. So, and I feel for anybody out there who has it or had it. And I pray for anybody that's going through it right now. Well, I've had some dear friends. It's a rough one, but they're getting over it. Yes. Now, coming up, it's the flu season after the summertime, and we'll see what really happens. And what they're going to call the flu or the pandemic. You got me?
I'm terrified of this flu, COVID, the strain, Delta variant. It doesn't look good.
No, it does not. But I really think we're going to get through this, and we're not going to have much of a problem anymore. My friend, thank you for calling, and stay tuned for more. All right, my friend? You too. Be well, my friend. Oh, yeah, man, that guy really is paranoid about this whole thing, and I really feel for him. My gosh. Really do.
Now, back to Glenn Larry.
And of course, we're back, and I want to talk about the Star Child again, and I can't wait to meet them. We're supposed to have a place to go and meet these people, and gosh, I got some questions. They may have some answers. From the Pleiades. Do you know where that's at? Does anybody know about that? Give me a call. We'll talk about that also. Yeah, I'm going to push the right button. I do this time. Oh, my goodness, how I do.
Now, broadcasting live from deep in the desert of Nevada, K-Ghost Radio presents UFOTalkRadio.com with your host, Larry Glenn Anderson, Glenn Larry. To talk to Glenn Larry, all lines are open, 702-874-1114.
Yes, I do have the lines open, 1113-1114, they're both open. Oh, and we can chat about anything you'd like to chat about. Oh, disclosure, Star Children. Have you got your vaccine yet? How are you feeling? Do you have a remedy to gout? I'm telling you, that really hurts. That's serious stuff. And of course, falling backwards on your back off the picnic table, which is not cool. That really hurt. That's serious. I still hurt. My ribs hurt for that. Well, the line here. This is the Glenn Larry Show, and who do I have on the line, and where are you from?
Hey, it's Randy Dickerson from Las Vegas.
Glenn, nice to talk to you, my friend.
Oh, it's Randy.
Right, Randy. All right, Randy. And you are from Las Vegas. Pretty hot today, was it not? Humidity's up?
Yeah, it's starting to cool down, but it is still hot here.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. Well, what would you like to talk about, Randy?
Well, I heard that guy in the call before about the COVID.
Yes.
You know,
Quite.
You know, I do believe that this COVID is a weapon.
And I do too.
It is a weapon from China.
Against the whole world.
I believe that we should be on the defensive against China and probably send over some missiles.
Well,
with our own version of some kind of disease or
you're saying tit for tat, more or less.
Exactly.
Well,
yeah. We have anthrax and we have other viruses. I'm sure we have in our arsenal. So.
Well, it comes down to germ warfare. Germ warfare.
Germ warfare.
It's a bad. It's a.
You're on the right track.
Yeah, but it's a bad thing to do.
You wait. Germ warfare. You agree? But
What
you
it
agree
was.
that those Chinamen need to be annihilated.
I don't think they should be annihilated. I think that severe stuff should happen, and I'm not for war. Number one. But I'm here to defend our United States of America and the folks and people here.
They said the first punch. It was this COVID, this China virus. So we need to attack them back with our own virus. I mean, they called it COVID or Corona. Maybe we should, and that's an import. I mean, maybe we should attack them with we can just name something. We call it the Budweiser virus.
I'm so sorry about that. I don't think that's.
I made that up.
Yeah, we won't.
I made that.
Yeah.
But seriously, so we should attack them. They attacked us.
Well,
we attack them.
We've got Russia to worry about also, and our allies. I mean, that's serious stuff.
I'm not quite sure. Russia. I know that China. I saw on the internet that now they're all fine now. They ain't got no COVID over there. They're walking around, not worrying about it.
They all wear masks all the time, though. That's the true fact. And I think they do worry about it. I think they've made a big mistake. I think it was deliberate. And the cat got out of the bag. They couldn't stop it.
You're right. You hit the nail on the head there. They have these facilities over there, and they make these viruses, and they figured, how can we disrupt the United States of America economically?
Oh, it's working.
They looked at it. They said, well, you got terrorists flying planes into our building, 9/11. This is the World Trade Center. And it did not stop us. Glenn, it did not stop us.
No.
Rebounded very quickly. Now, they thought, what can we do? We dang near closed the country down because of this virus. Everything at a standstill. So what's the best way to get you in the pocketbook and economic would be this way.
Yes.
Now, they're talking about this Delta virus, Delta variant mutation.
Right.
Yeah. Is this a true mutation or is it a second wave from China? That is the serious question right there.
Although, do you really think it's a second wave from China?
I believe it.
I'm
just putting that up just because I believe it. But I put it up to question.
All right, for what?
Maybe your viewers, maybe your people, maybe you. Is the Delta variant a second wave from China?
I do not know, sir. Tell you the truth. Do I feel about it? Anything comes from China. Anything now.
Be destroyed.
A lot of medicines made from there. From all over the world. Different medicines are made.
Chinese medicine?
Yeah.
Or like teas and herbs?
No, there's some other stuff. They've got other things that they do. Don't have it in front of me here.
Acupuncture.
But back to the virus itself.
Now,
Have you had a shot?
found out, they fact proof that this Delta variant came from China. You do believe we should send nukes over?
I believe, you said I believe what?
We should send nukes, nuclear bombs.
I don't think
nuclear
nuclear
missiles.
missiles are the thing to do. No, I think that's anything nuclear. I do not think we should.
Well, I
use.
believe that
We do not want war.
fire with fire.
In different cases, I think that also. But I'm telling you right now, we do not want nuclear war for nothing. No.
I saw on the internet a bunch of Chinese people, and they were laughing.
Maybe they were laughing because they were having a good time. I mean, other than laughing at us.
Chinese people laughing. I think they're laughing at us. Laughing at us, our country. Laughing at Lady Liberty. At the red, white, and blue.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what? No, we just had the Olympics, and China did pretty good. Pretty good.
Now, you see, we have the Olympics. We all get along. Why would you want war like that? Why would anybody want
They
war?
had the first attack. They sent a virus over here. We sent a virus over there. Put it on a missile. We have
No, it's not the
a
right.
lot of viruses over
Oh,
here.
I gotta tell you, come on.
We've got
That's
the
not the right thing.
bird flu, swine flu, all these flus.
Yeah.
Send it over and let them get a taste of their medicine, their own medicine.
Yeah. Well,
And
if they attack the
millions
United,
die, there's millions of them over there. They can afford to lose 1 million or 2. No problem.
mm-hmm. Well, I really truly believe that's not the right thing to do. Now, Korea and China gets together with Russia, they could take us out.
Not them all. All those people.
Light them up, huh? Take them out. I do think so, my friend. Gosh. Randy, thank you so very much. And by the way, are you getting your second shots or what have you?
Are you out of your mind?
So you believe that that's not the right thing to do for your body?
Absolutely not.
No. And you.
We're from China too.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Well, my friend, if you don't have your shots, you don't have your passport. Where will you go and buy food and medications or what have you? What will you do?
This is still America. You
Oh,
have
God.
a choice to do what you want to do. You don't have to get this Chinese shot and the whatever they're sticking in their arms anymore. It's ridiculous.
But if it's mandated, what are you going to do? You're mandated to do that from the state. Now it's going to be federal saying you must get a shot. You don't have a shot, you don't get certain things. You don't get to go anywhere. You don't fly. You can't.
I don't need to fly. I got a truck.
Okay. Well, if you can't go in this different area, sir, because you don't have your shot, and these people don't want to have you to be infected by you because you have not gotten your shot. I mean, I'm serious.
There's going to be a revolution if people start saying you can't go here, go there. You need papers.
Yeah.
Like, what is it, Nazi Germany?
Well, it's getting close. If it comes to that.
Exactly.
If it comes to that, it's pretty
If
crazy.
we light them up down there in China, and they will teach them not to do this again.
I think if it gets to that point, they just might open the big cookie jar and let it all out.
You can't believe
If you
everything
go-
you see. You can't believe the
Well,
can't believe the news. News is
No.
full of lies.
Yeah.
You can't believe most of the stuff on Facebook and these type of things. You just you know that the virus came from China, and we do know that China is our enemy.
Mm-hmm.
And you do know that most of those Chinamen over there are laughing at us.
Now, do you believe that this may be a government controlled thing about the mask things? Start with that. Let's control them. What we can do with these people, the mask, the closing the restaurants and businesses.
Well, I
The
believe
pandemic. Is it
it's fear? It's fear,
it-
man.
Is it really a pandemic, or is it happen to be that you get sick, and maybe people do get sick from this?
People get sick. I know. I had a aunt who got it and died.
Okay.
No, it's real.
It's real.
People die.
So you do
Now,
believe that's real?
Is
It
it
is
as
real.
bad as they say? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It's as bad as they say. But it is real. It is a weapon. China gave it to us.
Yes.
We need to retaliate.
Well,
that's all there is to it.
I think we should retaliate in a different way, though. Not with war.
Yes, they kill us. I don't know, virus killed like 100,000, I don't know, 40 million people. I don't even know. 700,000, 800,000. We need to kill double down in China, maybe 2 million.
Well, Randy, we need to have peace.
Can you imagine 2 million Chinamen dead?
Randy, I want to thank you so much for calling, and thank you for listening.
Appreciate it.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. And I would like to have some more callers.
God bless America and Trump 2024.
All right, buddy. Be well.
To call UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Larry Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada, call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Larry Show, call 702-874-1114. To talk to Glenn Larry, all lines are open. 702-874-1114.
Oh, yes. My gosh, that gentleman named Randy, he really had a lot to say. War. Who wants war? I don't want war. Nuclear war. No. I'd like to see more peace. We all get along at the Olympics. It was totally cool. We can get along. To retaliate, there's got to be a way to do that. They needed to be taught a lesson for what they did. That they did to the whole world. And there's other ways of doing things without war. And I truly believe that. I do not want war. I want peace. Yeah. But that was Randy's, that's what he thought. And, the pandemic is real. Folks are going a little overboard, but that's up to them. And it's up to you if you want to get your shot, or many shots, booster shots, whatever. There's two different kinds out there. But let's see what happens. Let's talk about it. Another call in. Go ahead, caller. This is the Glenn Larry Show. Your name and where you're from?
Hello, Glenn. This is Barbara.
Oh, Barbara, how have you been?
I've been well.
Well, hang on here.
I don't have much time tonight, but I do. Hello, everybody. This is Barbara Butter, calling from Sacramento, Nevada, and I'm calling the Glenn Larry Show.
And this is Barbara. We miss you, Barbara. Had some emails asking, where's Barbara? And you guys, I've had some good callers tonight, and right on my Facebook right here on the side here.
I heard a little bit of the previous call, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And that was interesting.
Very interesting. Which caller did?
But I think that I've said this before. I believe this COVID is like an old hat.
Yeah. Well, I wish it would be over with, to tell you the truth. Yes. But people are still getting sick.
So they say, Glenn. I'm not. Me and my family did catch the corona last year. You remember?
I remember talking to you about that. Yes.
Yeah. So we caught it. So we're safe.
Yeah, you are safe.
Yeah, we don't need to get the vaccine and these, but my neighbor Joyce, she seems to think that we should get it anyway. And I noticed that they're going to start restricting people who do not have this
the paper.
Yeah, I mentioned that to the other caller that they have to have a
The
passport.
passport.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I go, well, we are planning on going to Hawaii, and they're going to be requiring this, and we know we have season tickets to the Raiders. So, yeah, and then I heard on the news that they're not going to allow, unless you've been vaccinated, to go to the games.
Oh, they're going to be doing here locally in Las Vegas?
Excuse me, what, Glenn?
In Las Vegas, the Raiders,
Yes, the Raider game. You won't be able to go to the games if you're not vaccinated. You don't have the card.
Interesting.
So we've been thinking of maybe we should get it. Steve says he doesn't want to get it.
Yeah, well, that's up to Steve,
But yeah, I know. But Steve says he wants to go to the football game, so.
He's going to have to get that shot then, or have a card.
That's what I told him. I said, we're going to have to get that shot.
Yeah.
And to if we want to go to travel, because, I told you we're going to Hawaii.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm afraid they're not going to let us travel without the passport.
And that's your brother that lives over there, the preacher, or?
In Hawaii? Oh, good Lord, no. He lives in Texas.
Oh, he's in Texas. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What? No, we have a nice condo down there.
Mm-hmm.
And we visit.
Yeah.
And we go at least twice a year. It's wonderful in Maui.
Mm-hmm. Maui, right? Gosh. So you have to, when you're going to fly to Hawaii, you must have a passport too. Then.
That's what they're saying now.
Well, see, it's getting closer.
We're gonna have
I can barely hear him, but I hear in the background there.
Yeah, he says he says I guess we're gonna have to get it.
Yeah, well, I guess you may have to if you're going to travel. It's already started now. See, it's just started, and see, it's control. You're being controlled, and that's what I don't like about this whole thing. How the government's going to control you.
Pushing it so much. It's just, oh, you must take this. You must take this. Over and over again. It's all you hear about.
Yeah.
So, and I go, well, why are they pushing it so hard on people?
It's control.
So we were like, well, it's a good thing we have the antibodies because we already caught COVID.
Right.
But they're saying that, you should still get it, the shot.
Well, if you had one shot,
I don't know. If you never know what is real and what is not. What's fake news and what's real news anymore.
That's very true, Barbara. Now, if you had one shot, you get to get on a plane and go, or do you have to have all 2 or 3?
Well, we were thinking about getting the Johnson & Johnson.
Oh, I heard that was the bad one. Is that not the bad one? They had problems. They took it off the shelf?
Bad.
Oh, I heard they took it off the shelf.
No, they're giving it now.
Oh, they are?
They make great, they have wonderful, they make nice soap and oil, baby oil, Johnson & Johnson. I use this for most of for Trevor and Dylan. I use that oil, Johnson & Johnson baby oil.
All right, Barbara, but that's not the shot, the vaccine, though.
Oh no, but that's the company, Glenn. So they make very good baby oil, and they make very good lotion for babies. So I figured, well, if they're making products for babies, then maybe their shot will be okay.
Really, Barbara? Really? I mean, you think that way? I mean, because the oil's good, you think the shot would be good too? I mean, are the cream of your face or whatever they make?
No, baby oil.
Baby oil.
And baby lotion.
Right.
Man.
Yeah.
I used this on my babies when they were babies. Trevor and Dylan.
Yeah, I remember. I used it on my baby too. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember the orange squeeze, and it would smell very nice.
Yeah.
This is Johnson & Johnson.
I remember. Oh gosh. Oh God. We're getting to the top of the hour, Barbara. I got to.
Anyway, I just wanted to call and say, I just didn't have that much time because we're working on dinner. And Dylan will be home very shortly.
Yeah.
He has band.
Oh, he has band.
From high school. The boys are back in high school. And I kind of stepped away. I was in the president of the PTA. I stepped away. I've been very busy.
Are you guys still meeting with the UFO meetings?
We are, but not as much.
Okay.
Everybody's scared of this COVID business.
Yeah, I know. Well, I want you to take care and be safe, Barbara, all right?
Yeah, we're going to be safe, and we say good luck to you. And Steve says good luck, and we hope to see you sometime soon.
All right, Barbara.
We're trying to have a springtacular or a fall-tacular.
Oh, well, great.
Nice party.
We've got to go, Barbara.
Steve says come over, have a beer.
Okay, Barbara, thanks so much. Barbara, she's fantastic. Is she not, everybody? I'm telling you. They just got her off there. All right. Hey, thank you for tuning in, everybody. I am Glenn Larry, and I want to thank you very much for tuning in. And we'll be on next Tuesday night at 7 o'clock with more calls. Open calls are fun. You never know what you're going to get. And I really enjoy them. We're going to talk about Bigfoot and some other weird stuff just happened the other day. Yes, it's coming on the air, so stand by. We do thank you very much for listening on all the different broadcasts. I am Glenn Larry, and thank you for listening. Thank you, Barbara. We love you. She's great.
I got the windows rolled down, got the radio up, and I'm heading out of Vegas tonight. And it's 1:30 on a 4-day run, and the desert is a welcome sight. I can see you